work with someone from Nigeria. But my producer.
And how's the music?
The music is good. He's end of Mali. But he's done so well. And that's what we're going on. Going forward, sorry.
Going on. Moving on.
I used to work for free. I will never apologize for coming back to Nairobi Diaries because can I tell you what? At least my boss pays me. People tell you here, we will give you exposure bucks. I will try and pay my rent in exposure. It'll never happen.
They're moving on. So,
Swahili.
Yeah, so you can work on something. Yeah,
I want to kusikia nini atakufanya. The first like
have you had Mali? Mali nimefanya na peta.
Oh yeah.
That one, that one. So you imagine, and I have another one called Papi. Yeah.
But in tunafanya video.
And it's tunafanya na video chap hapo.
Si mambo niambia I'm doing fast my solos what.
Listening to these two women that are so talented, that have been through so much. Like Myra just had her first baby. I don't know what's going on in her personal life. That's a story for another day. I need to talk to her like one-on-one.
No, I have so many songs. Ask Ella.
No, as in, but there's something that I love working with this woman because me, I swear to God, when I'm not talking to her, she just tells me,
Pendo has such a beautiful album. I think she's an album because I've had like, I don't know, 14 or 15 of this girl's songs. But she can't even commit to doing this here. It's so heavy, it's such a heavy burden on the shoulders. I was popular 3 times a week. I was on TV. And I swear to God, what I take home for one episode is what I used to take home for half a month. I will never ever apologize for anyone who actually comes and tells me that they will build me. Then people keep telling me that it's okay, when the money comes we'll pay you. Nah!
Give me one from the compilations Neveka. Send for me one. Tell me Maria and
jump
do
on
something.
That.
Jump on that. Then may jump on that.
I know. You know the one I want. You know the one.
Don't say turun here.
I'm not gonna say turun.
No, open off.
We are not going to release.
Send for me. You send for me and tell me jump on this. And that one we roll it. Usiseme we need to perfect it. We roll it.
No, there's one that sounds like voulez-vous coucher avec moi. I love how
Ay papi.
Ingia ndani. Ay papi haina video.
Ay papi haina video.
Haina video. But ungengia papi.
Because of my heart is complete.
Hi papi. That is the one.
Sawa.
I think we're rolling out.
Yes.
All right.
So
yeah, fine. You can cheers to that. Make sure you send for me that song. Right?
To the sound of my papi, me, but then I'm actually just going to be there as critique and support her.
Okay.
So,
That's it. You guys actually going to push me to delete the song.
yeah.
To delete the song.
Release.
Oh. Again, ya kizungu na kusumbua.
Nimezaya kuongea.
Mimi nasikia delete the song.
Unapenda nikugawa na delete.
Naona sana mpaka mazee.
Lakini tena kwa na
Hapa ninakaa hivi alafu unaongea niaje mzee. Wrong, very wrong.
So, send the studio. Send for me the song. Send for me the song.
But so what we do is we record with someone else. Alafu I send the
I have a suggestion.
I send the vocals whatever the pieces to Oti.
So, yeah, the unit
She
sawa.
does the mastering and the mix.
Shower. That's fine.
I trust Oti with to teamwork.
Teamwork. Teamwork.
Voulez-vous coucher avec moi?
nilipata deal ya ku-host. It wasn't actually a karaoke. I was hosting old school nights, at this club. So I did it for like 2 months. Alafu after that the club was okay, so I wouldn't want to stick somewhere for a long time mpaka nizoeleke and all that, So after 2 months ndo ikawa imeisha hivyo. I had a chance to invite watu. I invited kina Trap, kina Getty, my boss was always there, ni kama tulikuwa tuko job pamoja. Yeye naye hapitwi, kila siku alikuwa tuko pamoja. My final weekend I had cause me I used to invite people like on my Instagram, my contact list. There some people ilikuwa sijawaona since maybe I think I was in university or something, yeah, from way back. So after kupata hii gig, since I had to send my posters and all that, nilikuwa nikitumia like everyone on my contact list and all that, you know. The last weekend, the last Tuesday, it wasn't a weekend really. So the last Tuesday, Mishi alikuja. Even though Mishi hiyo time alikuwa ameumia mguu, so she had a bandage kwenye on her knee and all that. So after that night, even my boss was there. I had people there, my friends, like I had really close friends, like this one guy I'm always hanging around. And I had like some other guys who came in, you know, for the support and all that shit. Kutoka hapo, I remember at that time sikuwa hata na maid kwa nyumba, so I used to ikifika Tuesday, the reason why my boss always had to be there because ikifika Tuesday I used to leave my kid at hers, kisha ndo tuenda job kwa hiyo club, alafu tuarudi, either I sleep there or I go home. So that night I was with Mishi and I was with this other friend of mine who was at my place visiting, yeah. So tulipotoka kwa club tukaenda kwa boss wangu. There were these two guys who offered us a ride, you know. Wakatuleta paka nyumbani. The next day Mishi ananipigia simu, na Mishi ananipigia simu ananiambia about this incident that happened with these two guys. So venye Mishi alichukulia, it's like these guys were so close, like we're friends and all that, you know. But that wasn't the issue because there were so many people, there were other people there too, you know. And si kama like everybody I know, si kwamba I'll consider my friend. There are people I don't consider my friends, but I know them, but they're good company, naweza ku hang out now, but their boundaries siwezi kuwapitisha. What do you mean I didn't want to show up? You knew I was gonna come.
I don't know about that. You are telling me that right now.
I am telling you, and I'm here right now, right?
Who are you, Sabrina?
I'm just Sabrina. This Sabrina you know, that's me.
The one I know.
Yeah. There are days that I crash, there are days that I break down and all that. So this specific day, Sabrina invited me kwa show yake. She was hosting somewhere. I can't pronounce the name. It's some Indian name. Right. So I decided to go support her. Because the first time she invited me, I wasn't available. The second time I went to Malindi, and then the third time she invited me, I was already in Kisumu. So I decided that okay, now that I'm around, okay, sawa girl, let's go. Meanwhile, I was having a torn ligament by that time, and I couldn't move around. But I knew if I tell her like I wouldn't make it again, and she had invited me thrice and I didn't show up, she'd feel so bad about it. So I show up to support my girl with my bad knee.
That's just me, yeah.
I think that is not the Sabrina I know.
Okay, what do you want me to tell you, Mishi?
What I want you to tell me is, why the would you invite me to your show,
Okay.
and then make me drop you to your house with the you introduce to me as your friends, and make sure like tell the guys like, hey, yo, drop her to her house, make sure she's safe. You know your house is before my house. We live in the same area, but your house is before my house. And then the guy drops me to my house, and guess what? Boom! She introduced me to a couple of people that I don't know of. Let me talk about the two gentlemen. Why am I calling you idiots? Why am I calling you gentlemen? So she introduced me to these two fools.
Yeah, I know what you told me about. I know all that. Yeah. And I did follow up.
You know what I told you about, or you know what your friends told you about?
You told me about it. They never called me. They never called me. They never talked to me. You think they talked to me after that?
Those are your friends. What are you telling me, Sabrina?
They're not my friends. They're not my friends.
I dropped Sabrina and the kid and her friend, and then she asked the guys to drop me, which the guys said, okay, that's fine. So the guys brought me to my house, and they're like, Mishi, so you're just gonna let us go like that? You're not going to tell us like thank you, like invite us in for just war time, you're number one fan? Of course, these are people I've hanged out. I know that was so stupid of me. I say that, to have allowed them to come to my house, but I didn't see any warning, any danger or anything, because these are people that Sabrina knows, and they brought us home and we were fine the whole night. So we come in and one decides to pretend like he's blacked out in my room. He asked me if he can use a washroom, and the other one also wants to use a washroom. I only have 2 washrooms in my house, so when the both of them were using the washrooms, one decided to black out on my bed, and I'm like, okay, is it that drunk? So I decided to use my kids' rooms, and before I knew it, I was raped in my own house.
Diaries, Nairobi, Diaries.